Ross Chastain clawed his way to a second-place finish at Texas, but lamented Trackhouse's lack of consistent speed. What's going on at Team Trackhouse, and what may happen next?
Ross Chastain destroyed by NASCAR. After Texas finish, what the hell just happened? Chastain crossed the finish line in second place at Texas Motor Speedway. It should have been a triumphant moment, a strong performance in a wild race. But instead of gaining ground in the Cup Series standings, Chastain dropped from 10th to 11th. That's right. After finishing second, he got demoted. It's the kind of head-scratching development that only NASCAR's point system can deliver. To understand how this happened, we need to take a closer look at how the race unfolded, what the point situation was before and after, and how the chaos at Texas influenced the bigger picture in the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series. Sunday's Würth 400 at Texas Motor Speedway wasn't just another race, it was a demolition derby in disguise. The 1.5-mile quad oval hosted 271 laps of high-speed action, including multiple wrecks, spins, and dramatic lead changes. Joey Logano came away with the win, his first of the season and his first ever at Texas Motor Speedway. But the road to that victory was anything but smooth. It all kicked off in Stage 1, where Denny Hamlin's car caught fire on lap 75. That incident alone sent shockwaves through the pit road. Hamlin managed to climb out safely, but his race and his shot at a strong finish were over. Austin Cindric edged out Tyler Reddick to win that stage, taking advantage of the timing under yellow. Stage 2 wasn't any cleaner. Josh Berry, who had led for 40 laps, spun out and had to be evaluated. Kyle Larson took over and led the final 32 laps of the stage, locking in another segment win. But he wasn't untouched by the surrounding chaos. Noah Gragson, AJ Allmendinger, Alex Bowman, and Chad Fincham were all involved in a wreck on lap 172, just adding to the mounting drama. And it didn't stop there. As the final stage unfolded, more wrecks disrupted the field. Kyle Busch went for a spin with just under 40 laps to go, nearly taking out Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Then, with 21 laps left, a 4-car crash changed the shape of the finish. But wait, there is more. As the caution cleared and the race entered its closing laps, Michael McDowell passed Ryan Blaney to take the lead with just 10 laps remaining. McDowell was looking strong until Joey Logano surged past him with 4 laps to go. Just 1 lap later, McDowell's race ended in heartbreak as he hit the wall, handing full control to Logano. From there, it was clean to the finish. Logano secured his first win of 2025, a badly needed boost after a frustrating start to the season. Ross Chastain came in second, just behind Logano. It was one of his strongest finishes of the year and looked like a turning point until the points were updated. Despite the runner-up finish, Chastain dropped from 10th to 11th in the Cup Series standings. How? Because Joey Logano, who had been sitting in 11th, leaped over both Chastain and Bubba Wallace with that victory. Logano gained 2 spots, moving from 11th to 9th, and that shuffle pushed Chastain down by 1. And he wasn't the only one. Bubba Wallace and Alex Bowman also lost ground despite decent runs. When you look at the broader picture, the standings didn't just reflect what happened in Texas, they also factored in stage points, laps led, and previous consistency. The current top 5 remains mostly stable. William Byron leads, followed by Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, despite his DNF, Chase Elliott, and Tyler Reddick. Hendrick Motorsports continues to dominate, with 3 of their drivers in the top 4. Chastain's fall is frustrating because he didn't do anything wrong. He raced hard, stayed clean, avoided the major wrecks, and brought the car home in second. But the system rewarded Logano's win and penalized those who didn't reach the top step of the podium. Ross Chastain has had a turbulent season in 2025. Driving for Trackhouse Racing in the number 1 Chevrolet, he's shown flashes of brilliance but hasn't always had the results to match. Finishing second in a grueling race like Texas was a step in the right direction, and it showed that he and his team are capable of competing with the best. But the NASCAR point system doesn't always reward consistency alone. Wins are heavily weighted. Stage wins and laps led matter. And when other drivers like Logano catch fire and leapfrog others in the standings, strong finishes can still come with disappointing consequences. That's where Chastain finds himself now, on the outside of the top 10, even after a great day at the track. Joey Logano's Texas win wasn't just about getting back into the top 10, it was about momentum. Team Penske had been searching for a breakthrough, and Texas delivered it. Logano's move past McDowell in the closing laps wasn't just opportunistic, it was clinical. And with McDowell crashing out, the path cleared. It's the kind of finish that can change a season's trajectory. Now, sitting ninth in the standings, Logano is in a much better position heading into Kansas, and with just over a third of the season complete, every race becomes more important. The next stop on the Cup Series calendar is Kansas Speedway. Chastain will have a chance to rebound, but he'll need more than a top 5 finish to regain lost ground. A win would change everything, but that's easier said than done. Still, his Texas performance showed that he has the pace, the racecraft, and the team support to run with the leaders. If he can build on that and stay out of trouble, there's no reason why he can't climb back into the top 10 or higher. Trackhouse racing has been developing steadily, and Chastain remains one of their most aggressive and capable drivers. The Texas result may sting, but it also confirms that he's still very much in the fight. Sunday's race at Texas was one for the books, filled with chaos, surprise, and emotion. From Denny Hamlin's fiery DNF to Logano's dramatic win, it had everything you'd expect from a race deep into the season. And yet, for Ross Chastain, it was a reminder of how unforgiving the point system can be. A great drive, a strong result, and still a step backward in the standings. That's NASCAR in a nutshell. Brutal, unpredictable, and sometimes unfair. But it's not the end of the road for Chastain. Far from it. If anything, it sets the stage for a comeback that could be even more impressive. Now, all eyes turn to Kansas.